Hi, welcome back. In the last video, I talked about the 3 essential facts you need to know to create more intimacy with your man. 1, you gotta quit taking things personally that aren't personal. Men and women have different brains. The second thing I talked about is how criticism doesn't work to produce change for your man. It only shuts him down. And the third thing I talked about is how we expect our men to know what we want and to give it to us when they have no idea. Well, today I'm going to talk about 3 things you can do to turn that around so you can get more love and attention from your man. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a juicy invitation. The first thing you got to do if you want to create more intimacy, love, and attention from your man is you've got to appreciate him. Look for what you love and appreciate about what he does, how he shows up, how he contributes to the family. Sometimes, if things are really bad in your relationship, you got to work really hard. But I tell you, when you look for what you appreciate and you can speak that, he is going to start lighting up like a light bulb. When you know the differences too between men and women, you can start to appreciate the differences. So instead of the differences now producing all of this discord and separation, the differences bring you together. They actually allow you to appreciate each other even more than before. So that's the first thing. Appreciate your man. And the second action you could take is pretend like you don't know who your man is. Quit ascribing your meaning to his behaviors. Quit making up that you think you know what he thinks and what he's doing and why he's doing it. Ask him. Take time to explore and discover him as though he were somebody you had never met before. You're going to be so surprised by the things you discover that you thought when he did this, it meant that, and really it means something completely different. So that's the second action you can take, is start asking questions. Assume you don't know what he thinks and what he does or why he does it. Now the third thing, and this is probably the most important, is you gotta be such a magnet, such a draw, such an alluring being that he just wants to give you what you want. He has taken the time to focus in on you and figure it out so he can give it to you. I'll tell you, when we step into our power and our beauty, there is nothing more compelling than us. Men are drawn to us. They want to give to us. And I'll tell you, this is so contrary to what we usually do. When we're criticizing our man, trying to get him to give to us, we zap ourselves of all of our beauty. There is I don't know many men who want to be around a critical woman. And so there's a way that we push our men away when we do that. And instead, we want to step into our feminine power, our feminine beauty, almost like we're stepping into being a queen, and we're calling him to serve and give. I'll tell you, it is so amazing when you really get that in your body and you can do that, because men are just dying to make us happy. There's nothing they want more than to win with us and have us be fulfilled and satisfied in our relationships. Now I will tell you, if you have difficulty with any of this stuff, right? Appreciating differences, even knowing what the heck they are, or being curious about who your man is, or being a magnet for your man, giving you anything you want. I tell you, I have designed the most amazing women's retreat called Love's Secret. We're going to go through in this workshop what you can do to create more love and attention from your man day in and day out. I'll tell you, I've just mentioned 3 things here that you can do to turn things around, and there are so many more things you can do to create a different environment with your man where he wants to give to you, where he can give to you, and also where you can receive it. In this first ever women's retreat, we're going to have 20 of us get together for 2.5 days, and we're going to get to dive into this material with such specificity that you're going to be able to access it. We're going to be hanging out with each other, we're going to converse with each other, and I'm going to be sharing with you so much information I've just learned. Actually, this is cutting edge even for me, right? Where I have discovered all these differences that get in the way of us having clear communication and intimacy and love in our relationships with men. So we're going to be talking about what some of those differences are and how we can navigate through those so they create more connection instead of separation. I'm going to be sharing with you how you can actually train your man to give you what you want. Remember in the last video I talked about being partners. Well, I'm going to teach you how do you do that, because I want you to know I did that with Christian. I trained him to give me what I want by working diligently and compassionately supporting him to know what that is and how to do it. So I'm going to teach you how to do that as well. We're also going to be talking about how you can use what comes up in your relationship to bring you closer and to keep expanding and growing your relationship. A lot of times we have breakdowns and we get mired down in the stuff we don't like and we make it really horrible. And I'm going to teach you how you can actually use it. Use what you don't like with your man, for example, to see aspects of yourself that might be in the shadow that you can now use for your own development. And again, to have you step into your own beauty and power so you're a magnet for your man wanting to give you attention and love. And here's another thing we're going to cover in the weekend that is just going to be so powerful for you. It's going to make such a huge difference is what do you do when your man shuts down? What do you do when he goes away? What do you do when he says no? What do you do when he resists what you desire? I'll tell you, there are some key things you can do that are going to make such a huge difference so you don't also join him in going away and creating more distance between the two of you. We're going to talk about how to accelerate the positivity in your relationship, how to make the little things bigger and bigger and bigger that really work, that you really like. So you get this upward spiral going in your relationship where it just gets better and better. And the best part, you're going to get to hang out with a bunch of women for 2.5 days and come away with so many new strategies and tools for how to be with your man. And you're going to get me for 2.5 days. You're going to get my 35 years of expertise and experience working with couples. And you're going to get some of the specific things I've used in my own relationship to be able to apply to your relationship. And not only do you get to hang out with me and 19 other fabulous women for 2.5 days, but we're going to be in this gorgeous place in Lake Tahoe. It's at Incline Village. It's this beautiful, beautiful house. We're going to have delicious food. We're going to get to hang out together, do a slumber party. You know what it's like when women get together. And you are going to learn from hanging out with us for 2.5 days how to step into your radiant woman so you can finally be a magnet for all the love, attention, intimacy that you desire from your man. I gotta be honest with you, we only got 13 spots left. Okay, the rest have already been filled. So if you are serious about joining us here this weekend, please click the link right here below. You can get more information. The price is only $597 for 2.5 days, includes food, informal lodging, hanging out with us for 2.5 days in beautiful Lake Tahoe. All the details are on the link below. Register now while there's still a couple of spots left. We want to make sure you get this cutting edge information so you can quit being dissatisfied in your relationship and get more of what you want with your man. Love's secret. Come find out the secret. I look forward to being with you.